it's Charity and welcome back to the Super Sims series. A challenge in The Sims 4 where I use no cheats, no mods, and I try to get all of the milestones, careers, degrees, skills, aspirations, reward traits, collections, and save file achievements. Basically everything you can do with a single sim and their line. So basically Pandora right now is at the util bot competition, and I thought that I could gain some experience in the bot savants, but apparently I cannot. So the socials are not gaining me experience. And the reason why I could not join the bot competition last time is because I didn't know the competition judge. For some reason, you have to first introduce yourself, and then this enter util bot contest will be available, and you have to have the droid in your inventory. And so you have a minty green cleaner bot, level 10, excellent quality, battery 100%, durability 100%. So hopefully we can win with this one. I'm not sure if it will let me win if I'm not currently enrolled in university, but we'll see. All right, she puts it down and then it starts working. And what happens next? He writes on his clipboard and we hope that's enough to win. I don't get any moodlet for it. Well, since I can't get any experience for socialization, maybe I can get experience by working on the robotics table. We'll see. But what I have done is I tried to modify Pandora's outfits and use the ones that were suggested by one of my members in my Discord. But unfortunately, it's really hard to copy the makeup without mods. Because what happens is when you import a sim and the person used any of the sliders to change anything about the makeup, it doesn't save the slider position and I can see what it looks like. And if I don't touch it, it stays the same. But if I even move the slider a little bit in order to try and save it out, I cannot. So it's really hard to figure out what the sliders are supposed to be. And if you change the slider, it will reset to whatever the slider is in your current game, and it's not the same. And I cannot save it out when loading it in because for some reason the game just doesn't know where the sliders are. So I'm not sure how to handle that. I'll have to probably try my best to duplicate the makeup, but the makeup is going to be really hard to copy. But it looks like we can get experience as long as we craft something. I had her first outfit done, so I changed it to the new outfit. But then unfortunately, someone was replacing my modem on my internet connection and I lost connection to the gallery because I wanted to re-import the sim. And I had not saved the outfit. And for some reason, the Sims decided since I couldn't connect to the gallery and I hit try to reconnect, that it basically was going to freeze the game and I couldn't save it. So I'm just like, forget it. This time I'm not going to do it. I wanted to do her makeover, but we'll have to do that next time. Oh, I'm a senior member of the bot savants, and Pandora's util bot was chosen as the winner of this week's util bot contest. Okay, and I got 2,000 simoleons for that. All right, so we are all done with the bot savants, at least for now. We are a senior member, and I got a Party Bot Gold Edition, which the only way you can get that is by being in the bot savants. All right, now I have to find my util bot so I can put it back in my inventory. We don't have to stay here until the contest is over because I already won. And of course, it's raining here in Granite Falls, but we're going to attempt to identify all 10 of the plants and then craft 3 excellent herbal remedies and befriend the hermit. All right, and we already had 4 from last time. So those 4 are all identified. Now we just need to get the chamomile one, and I don't remember what the other ones are. And I guess while we're waiting for stuff to appear, we'll go fishing because we do need to get some of the fish here that is specific to Granite Falls. I'm not sure if I got all of them yet, but I guess we'll look around for bugs and things spawning. But for right now, they're not spawning yet. Why are you just casually walking? Why aren't you jogging? This is going to take forever if she keeps walking. Oh, Jim Pickens has passed away. Well, we'll have to try and collect his urn. I wonder if the wild plants are on the same schedule as the normal plants. We're just going to go to sleep and see if they're tomorrow morning ready to be harvested. And yes, it looks like they are on the regular plant spawning schedule. So that means you have to be in an area around 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. And that's unfortunate because that only comes once a day. So I'm not sure how long we'll have to be here. Oh, I got a promotion? All right, while I was on vacation. Oh, it's because I had my performance bar maxed out. Okay, so we are now level 9 of the Oracle career. And our schedule is from 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. Oh, that's much better because now it won't overlap with our classes. Okay, we're still missing 2 unidentified plants. I'm not sure which ones they are. Maybe they don't spawn in this area because I have the fire leaf, I have the chamomile, I have the elderberries. Oh, the huckleberries and muckleberries. So they must not be in this area. Yeah, that might be one because unfortunately it is not spawning in. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, all of the fire leaf is ready already, even though I wasn't here technically at 5 a.m. It's just the ones that were not spawned in last time are not in. So I guess they'll all spawn in as long as they've had enough time to grow. Oh, no, wait, this is one. This has to be a huckleberry or a muckleberry. I'm not sure why that other bush wasn't spawned in, but okay, so that's one. Okay, I think this is the last one. Yeah, so we got all of them. Okay, we've grilled 3 herbal remedies, and now we need to befriend the hermit. And I was afraid this was going to happen. The hermit last time was an elder. I didn't introduce myself, and now they're gone. And a lot of the elders in the game are passing away right now. So sometimes the game will regenerate a new hermit, but you might have to come back several times. And that's going to slow this down, which kind of makes me a little bit peeved. Okay, I went back to the National Forest and came back again, and there he is. And no! Okay, we'll extend our vacation. It's sometimes hard to click on him because he's over here in this fishing spot, and it has a circle with a cross on it or a bar on it. So it's really hard to get to him. It is hot, and he's probably in his everyday wear. So I will have to ask him to put on his hot weather clothes. Otherwise, he might die. And I immediately befriended him. Now, just befriending him is not enough. So first we will ask him to change outfits. And Pandora likes nature enthusiasts. Okay, and then the next thing that you need to do is, I think under hobbies, you need to ask him about herbalism so he can teach you a specific herbalist recipe. Okay, here it is. Talk about herbalism. There's no symbol by it, so it's in hobbies, talk about herbalism. And then he will give you some recipe that you can't get any other way. And I think you have to be at least level 9 herbalism. I'm not sure exactly how high you have to be, but you need to befriend him first. And the aspiration won't even tell you that you need to do this. All right, did he give me the recipe or not? It didn't say. It said I learned he had the skill. Okay, yeah, it's the insect repellent. Or no, maybe it's not. It's the one where you can make plants, the natural herbicide oil, I think. I'm going to have to look that up. Okay, I found it. It's actually fungal infusion, and it's under friendly hobbies and learn herbalism recipe. So you don't just talk about herbalism, you actually have to click learn herbalism recipe. Come on. All right, so we learned the recipe. Make sure you do that before you end your vacation. Okay, now we need to collect 15 insects and sleep for 5 nights in a tent. We already have level 10 herbalism. I wonder if collecting insects will count if I put them on the ground and then put them back in my inventory. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Yes, it works. I'm going to use that exploit. I know it's an exploit, but I already collected these insects. I have more than is required in my inventory, so it's not exactly an exploit. It's more of correcting the game and not having to spend more time in Granite Falls because I don't want to. However, I probably don't have all of the insects, so maybe we should try to finish that. Oh, there's a lot that I haven't found. I'm not sure if I really want to do that at this point. Okay, I checked Carl's Guide's website and I found all the locations and the times for the ones I'm looking for. And apparently there are some special ones that are rare and tend to spawn only in the deep woods. And one of the areas is the garden and the waterfall. So we'll look for those. Hopefully we can find them right now, but who knows? I'm not sure how close to the waterfall they are. Oh, this one is a rare one. Hopefully she can get it. It's a will-o'-the-wisp. No! Okay, I think it looked like it was about to disappear, but hopefully she gets here in time. Some of them only spawn at certain times of the day, and if you don't get there in time or you're not at the right time, they won't show up or they'll disappear. Of course, this might be a dust spirit. It might be one that I already have. I don't know. It was a will-o'-the-wisp. Okay, the dragonfly is in the deep woods during the day and is rare. And then the walking stick is in the deep woods during the day. All the other ones looks like evening ones. I need to go to the campgrounds or the forest. At least for the stink bug, it doesn't seem to pop up. Oh, but none of them seem to pop up at night. It's day and evening. I don't see any of them that show up at night, where I know some of them show up at night because you see them, the fireflies and the dragonflies, but I think I've already got all of those. So the only ones I'm missing are ones that only pop up during the day. I'm wondering if she can possibly sleep through the night in a tent. Now, this is a hard one to get because you have to spend 5 nights in a tent, and it only works if you sleep like the entire night and your energy needs to be pretty low. I'm not sure if her energy is low enough. We'll go ahead and try it. Hopefully she stays in there past waking time. Sometimes a sim will do that, but you need to be in the tent, I think, before like 9 p.m., so she may not sleep long enough. No, she definitely didn't sleep long enough. It's 2 a.m. Why are you awake? It's because she's hungry. Oh, there's the dragonflies right next to the waterfall. It was 4:45 a.m. when they had appeared, so very early in the morning. You don't have to wait until it's full morning time. All right, let's go check the other spot. Supposedly somewhere in the garden. And I think it's the circle garden, not the hermit's garden. Well, we'll harvest everything over here while she's waiting for things to appear. No, it says herb garden. I don't know if that means the one around the hermit's house or if it means this one. A helpful tip for this collection is that I like to collect all of the other nodes in the area because from some things that Carl has said, there looks like there's one. Go collect the insects. Forget all that other stuff. From what Carl has said, there are some things that are shared between the collections nodes, this one and the one where you dig up jewels and metals. So If you sometimes collect some of the other stuff, it might make more room for the insects to spawn. And I got a jewel beetle. And it also helps me scan because, as you could see, as she was walking to one of the other nodes, I saw those beetles. So that's how I use the other nodes to help me, is that I know that I've walked to an area if I've already collected it. So if I follow her while she's collecting the different nodes, then sometimes I will spot an insect along the way, and then I will cancel everything else and go for the insect because I really don't want the other things. I'm just using them to look for insects. Yep, see, there you go. There's another one. And the reason why this is helpful is because sometimes you have to be really close to the ground to see something. And it's hard to do that when you're scanning from up here. It's like you won't even see them. Yeah, I already had Luna moss though. Well, there's only 2 more fish that I need to get, so I'll try to get those while I'm waiting for stuff to respawn. Well, we just need 1 more fish, and I'm almost to level 10 fishing. And there we've maxed the fishing skill. Are you going to get my last fish, Pandora? No. Looks like junk. A cow plant berry. Here's a little hint for fishing spots. If you're looking for a specific fish, you can stare at a spot and see all the possibilities pop up, but it's really hard to tell which ones are which. You have to be kind of quick about it. Sometimes you can pause it. Okay, I found a walking stick completely by accident, and it is 9:15 at night. Over here by the waterfall, so to the right of the waterfall. And I was wrong on the dragonflies. I got regular dragonflies. I did not get the dragonfly. So we will have to stay here until we get that one. Okay, maybe I can sleep through tonight. I'm not sure. No, she got up at like 4 a.m. Oh, it's the lottery! One of the days where I actually have to participate in the holiday every single time. Don't know if we'll ever win this, but we should try. I've decided that we're going to try to bring Carla back to life. So we need to get the wishing well as happy as possible. And then make a wish for life. That was a good thing. What did I get? I got a potion of youth. That's not what I want. I need a potion of youth, a death flower, and an angelfish, and potions of youth I can get easily. I don't need that. Well, fine. Let's work on Carla's aspiration a little bit. Maybe, oh, we can steal something. Oh, I don't know. Is this cheating? Is it cheating if I steal something? I mean, this is part of base game. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Is it cheating if this lot is here and I'm a klepto and I swipe it? Does that count as collecting it? The collections are so annoying. I'm going to say probably yes. Because this is annoying. I wonder if they have all of them though. Do they have all of them? Because that would make this super easy. No, I don't think they have all of them. All right, so they definitely don't have the dragonfly, and none up here. Okay, so it definitely is cheating if you download a lot off of the gallery, but this lot is here all the time. So, is it cheating if I steal one of these for my collection? I need a bee, a fire ant, a katydid, a stink bug, which this one has, a locust, I think they have that, and a mantis, which I think they also have. So I won't be able to get the dragonfly and a couple of the others, but I could get the stink bug, and those are really hard to find. We're going to swipe the stink bug, but let me know if I can count this in the comments. Okay, another reason why I decided to bring Carla here is to see if we can turn her into a mermaid. I'm not sure, since she's a ghost, if she can turn into it, but we'll see. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, so we're going to have to bring her back alive first before turning her into a mermaid. That's unfortunate. Okay, this does mean that we will have to watch her age from now on, unless we want her passing away from being an elder. Days until age up 53? That seems excessive. It's on normal lifespan. Did they change that again recently? I know it was 45 at one point, but why is it 53? Unless they're actually giving her more credit for having certain traits. I know she has the long-lived aspiration from the bodybuilder thing, but that used to only affect the elder stage. Okay, so we jump in the pool at Granite Falls and we instantly become a mermaid again. Okay, now that Carla is a mermaid, I can cast Siren's Call or Ocean Threat. I think it's Siren's Call. Hopefully that's what it is. And I have to hope that this doesn't glitch, because it does a lot. And I'm not allowed to cheat, so this has to work. All right, so we drag Pandora under, and then all of her needs go to the red. We can pee in the pool. You don't need to pee like a champion. You peed in the pool. Oh, I thought there was a refrigerator here, but I guess not. We'll just go ahead and add one. Okay, so she's tired. She's going to become exhausted in 15 minutes, and we have to wait until at least 9 p.m. to sleep. Oh, Carla, you swiped an object that I did not tell you to swipe. And Pandora was sitting right there. I thought she wouldn't be able to.
Whoa.
Yeah, she saw her. All right, well, Carla used her cooldown. Okay, I drank the instant fun potion, but she didn't drink it. I hate it when that happens. Well, I don't think fun will wake her up, but I know that the hygiene one will. So I drank the hygiene potion, and it's past 9 o'clock, so let me try to sleep in the tent now. Okay, I got the fire ant this time. What else am I missing? Okay, now we have the mantis, and that's all I can get from this area. Wow, it's only 2:19 and Pandora's energy is completely full. How is that possible? Is this tent better to sleep in than most tents? I do know that it needs to be at least 6 hours. It even says, click on a tent and select sleep. Your sim must sleep in the tent for a minimum of 6 hours, and those 6 hours need to be at night, which means after 9 p.m. And I think before 6 a.m. So you have to go to sleep between 9 p.m. and midnight in order to have a chance at doing it. Okay, that did count. Okay, so all of Pandora's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk, Mental Muscles. If Pandora continues, she will build muscle by spending time on mental skills. However, ignoring these skills may result in muscle loss. I guess. That may not be a good thing, though. Okay, Wiz's spirit is fading away, which means we need to strengthen the connection. Why is there a choice to just add the ghost to the household? I thought that was a cheat. I guess not. Should Pandora get married? No. No thanks. Well, I don't know. We'll just say money, money, give me now, but we're probably not going to get married. We don't really need the simoleons, but I don't know. It might be something that we do just to say we did it. Once you get the carefree buff, you can no longer get married and satisfy the requirement of that particular task because you can never be tense. And the buff is a tense buff, so you will never get the buff that allows you to get married for money. Now that I remember, there is actually a save file achievement for reintroducing the hermit to the society. I completely forgot about that. Although he's not technically the hermit because I invited him over to the lot. I think maybe it was bugged. All right, let me go back to Carla. Okay, he's in his hermit attire. Hopefully that means he is the hermit. For some reason, he's embarrassed, though. No idea why. Let's see. Are you interested in romancing women? Nope. At least not me. Okay, we are awkward. I can't apologize. Okay, he's not liking me for some reason. Now it's unpleasant. Okay, maybe we'll just ask him to join our household. And that was the achievement. No longer solitary. Bring a hermit back to society. Okay, and immediately propose. He's an elder. He won't be around not long. Oh, she got rejected. Well, that was a milestone. She got rejected. I usually have to work to get that one. I can't believe that he rejected her. He must be pretty, I don't know. What is your Mount Komorebi sightseer? You are a loner, erratic, loves outdoors, and a super mentor. Well, are you just turned off? Oh, your turn-offs are taken. I think technically Pandora is sort of taken. Oh, and he likes ambitionless instead of ambitions. Okay, so he might have some preferences that conflict. Maybe that's why he rejected her. All right, well, you do what you want. Okay, no, she wakes up at 5 a.m. So if I don't go to sleep in time, I cannot get the minimum 6 hours because at 3 a.m. her sleep is completely full. Well, here's the new hermit. Okay, somehow my aspiration reset. I don't like it when it does that. I think if you travel, it kind of fixes it, but I don't have level 10 herbalism skill and I haven't collected 15 insects, which is complete bogus. I think we'll get rid of the techie lifestyle and the frequent traveler lifestyle. Okay, let's try proposing again. It's been a couple of days, Nico. All right, now we can get married. And elope immediately. Okay, we completed that little side quest. And he even has like a dangerously tired, uncomfortable buff, so we're not going to kill him. We're just going to let him die of natural causes. Oh, that's a nice rainbow tail. Interesting choice of tails. Well, I turned the hermit into a mermaid just because I need to do that little plumb bob thing, and I think they get their own plumb bob, and I don't want to have Carla go into the great beyond, so Nico is going to be our mermaid, or merman. Okay, here at the Finchwick Fair to submit our oversized crop. And we have a small, excellent watermelon. We don't need to enter the pie competition. We have all of the ribbons for that one, believe it or not. Okay, Pandora likes bowling. Okay, as per usual, we are bowling a 10-frame game in hopes of getting this achievement while we wait for the Finchwick Fair. That was barely a strike. I don't like how she threw that. That wasn't even a good bowl. She did like a low-skill granny style almost. 294. She missed 2. 2 balls. That's all she missed. Oh, really? That was a disastrous ball. Okay, I want to stop. Oh, I can actually stop that time. Sometimes you can't stop. I would like to stop if she misses because I don't want to bowl 10 frames if she's already missed. Oh, she's doing terrible now. Oh, Julissa Power has passed away. Okay, finally she got a strike. Stop talking to me, Zero. I'm trying to bowl. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, that was a nice try. Okay, when she picks up the ball, you can't cancel it, so you have to cancel it after the frame is over. Oh, good. Mine is this one, and I have an excellent watermelon of weight 3.93, and this is an excellent watermelon of 4.11. Hopefully, I'll get second or third place. This one over here is excellent watermelon of weight 3.33, although it doesn't seem to take into consideration what else is out here because someone still gets a participation ribbon, I'm sure. You don't necessarily get first, second, or third place, despite the fact that there are only 3 entries. Okay, she's giving me some kind of ribbon because she's right there at my watermelon. What am I getting? Please tell me it's not first place. I don't oh, she's giving me first place, isn't she? Oh, second place. Good. I actually got second place. That is amazing because it was really, really hard to get second place in anything. I kept getting first. So the second place ribbon came from the middle pedestal. And I'm not sure if that makes a difference. It might not. But that was my experience. Okay, so what did we do this time? We maxed the fishing skill. And for milestones, we did get the proposal rejected, but I don't know why it's not showing up. I think what happened is because she proposed again to the same person at the same place, it may have deleted it. But also, all of Carla's milestones are mostly missing. She only has a few now. So I'm not sure if we should count this. I might have to try and get proposal rejected again. We'll see. And that's pretty much all we did. Okay, in the power household, sadly, Max has died. But that does mean that we are able to merge everyone. Okay, so we actually have urns. Well, that's nice. Oh, Jero Power died for some reason. I think maybe he died because of neighborhood stories. So we still have Maximus, and he is an adult. And then we have Lewis, who is an adult. Heiju, who is a young adult. Avery, who is a young adult. Claire, who is a young adult, and Deshawn, who is a young adult, and then Lakeisha, who is a young adult. So everyone is now a young adult. I forget who is supposed to get married next. Why is Maximus not attached anymore? Oh, my family tree is all screwed up. All right, well, it was Claire or Avery that needed to get married next, but for some reason, Maximus Power is not a son of Max anymore. I don't think I did anything to make that happen. Okay, well, upon splitting households, for some reason, this family tree is now screwed up. But I'm going to proceed like that never happened, and hopefully we can fix this. So either Avery or Claire. Claire is the younger, and I only have room for one more sim. Okay, Claire is macabre, practice makes perfect, and a snob. So meet Lucy, who is a romantic, a snob, loves the outdoors, and cheerful, and has a bunch of other traits. She is going to be Claire's partner. Now, I can't have them have a science baby yet because we have 8 Sims in this household. But hopefully they are going to be around by the time, I don't know, maybe Maximus will be the next one to go. He's almost an elder, so that should work. Okay, then we have the Pickens household where Jamie is an adult and Rudy is now a young adult. And then Rudy the dog is an elder. But I think we have an urn in here somewhere for Jim Pickens. Hopefully. Oh, it looks like we may not have one. That is a shame. Okay, so here we have Rudy Pickens, who is nosy, a loner, and practice makes perfect. And then we have Goneril Pickens. She's nosy, an insider, loves the outdoors, and she's also a collector. And we'll just get these two started on their baby. And by the way, if you don't like the Sims that I've been adding to the different households, or if you think you can make better Sims, just put them on the gallery with hashtag charity codes. Okay, she's eating for two. And we still have Jamie here. So which bedroom is Jamie's? Maybe we'll just have this one be Jamie's. I don't remember. I don't think I assigned beds. And then we'll just put a bassinet in this room. Oh, why is Jamie sleeping in the kids' room? Okay, well, that's her choice. She doesn't need to. But anyway, there's a bassinet in this room now, so we are well on our way to the next generation for this household. Okay, in the Pittman Reaper family, we have Elijah and Rockrose, who are adults, Sarah, who is a young adult, and Edison, who is also a young adult. Then Melissa, who is the third generation, is now a child. So we went ahead and changed out her bed for a child's bed. And then we still have Precious and Maggie, the dog and the cat. So this family is set. Okay, in the Winchester household, we have Luke, who is an adult, Kylie, who is an adult, Rhea, who is an adult, Brittany, who is a young adult, and her husband, Nixon, is a young adult, and then they have a new daughter, Carly. So Carly's an infant. We went ahead and replaced the bassinet with an infant crib, and this family is good to go. Okay, in the Jimenez household, we have Nectarine, who is an adult. And then Elvis is an adult. Junilla is an adult. And Lauren is a young adult. And then the child, Bernard, is an infant but is about to age up into a toddler. This is where this house becomes problematic. We might have to expand it. It is so small. I really don't see any way to expand it without ruining it. So what we might do is just move these guys. That'll be easier. Okay, I went ahead and moved them into Pandora's old place. So let's just make sure that they have Nectarine. You can have a bedroom over here. And then Elvis. Oh, actually, Nectarine and Elvis, you guys are the couple. So you can have this bedroom. And then we have another couple, Janilla and Lauren. So these rooms are a little bit small to be a couple's bedroom. Well, this house is not much better than the other one. Okay, I guess we can just replace this with another bunk bed. Oh no, this is a vacation rental. Why did it make this a vacation rental? And it's owned. How can that be? Oh, we gotta move these guys out of here. Okay, this is not a good place for these guys. Okay, hopefully this one is big enough. Oh, I don't really see a lot of room in this one either. Well, they made these houses really tiny. Oh, okay, there is a basement. All right, well, that will have to do then. The new couple can stay in the basement and they need an infant crib. There, that's actually perfect because basements can be easily expanded. Whereas upstairs and downstairs, you have to worry about the roof and yeah, a lot of stuff that I don't want to worry about. So it's nice that this house has a basement. Okay, in the Moon household, the only difference is Janice is now a toddler instead of an infant. So we have switched out a toddler bed in this middle room here. Okay, in the Caulfield household, we have Kansas, who's an adult, Jasmine, who is an adult, Antoine, who is still a teen, Jayla, who is a teen, Houston is a child, and Lance is a toddler. So I believe that means we do not have enough beds here because we only have enough for 5 that are child or older. Oh, but we do have 5. It's just that I wouldn't expect Antoine and Jayla to share a room when we have all of these rooms. So let's just make one of these toddler beds a child bed. Okay, so then this family should be set. Okay, in the Sparks household, we have Primo, who is an adult. Zero is an adult. Alex is a young adult. Unisparkles is a young adult. Snowflake is a young adult. And then the children. Okay, so I think it's Brielle, who is the child of Zero and Primo. She is a child. And then Micah, who is the 3rd generation, is now a child as well. So we need to have a lot of beds in here. What we might do is just turn this room into bunk beds and get rid of some of the little knicky-knacks I have around or clutter items. Okay, that's suitable. Well, unfortunately, this time we had to spend most of our time in Granite Falls, so we did not progress at university. I don't know, let me know in the comments if I should go back to Granite Falls and try to get the rest of that collection in the fall, or just give up and go to university again. Anyway, this is Charity. Thanks for watching.